It's a comparison. What are we comparing? The Baratza Vario-W with the Baratza Forte AP. Hi, it's Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear, and while these are not exactly the same, they are very, very similar. In fact, the Forte was based on the same platform as the Vario-W, only it has a few more upgraded features. The Vario-W does everything by weight and a digital readout, and you can actually put the weight in here that you want, 3 different settings, and then grind. It'll grind down into the bin, whatever you want, right? And it's sitting there. You can see it wiggles. It's balanced on this weighing. This is your scale right here. It also gives you macro settings right here, 1 to 10, and then over here, micro settings, everything from A to W. That gives you 230 settings. Let's just swing over to the Forte. This one you can program time to grind down by time, or it will weigh it also. It gives you the porta holder. This one you use for time. If you want to do weight, you have to have that same grounds bin that sits on top of the scales down here and weighs it. So the other thing that this has is a manual setting. If I put that on manual and I push start, it's going to grind until I stop it. The other thing that it has 1 to 10 on the micro side, but it has A to Z on the macro side. So it gives you 260 settings instead of 230 on the Vario-W. Now, what we have noticed as well, same burr sets, they're both the same when it comes to that. They're 54 millimeter ceramic flat burrs. Here is the burr set from the Forte, and you can see it has threads on it. It threads in. This is the burr set from the Vario-W, and it's got tabs that engage. It's a little more difficult, I think, to get in, but we're going to put them in and we're going to show you. 54, 54, time or weight-based only, time and weight and manual. 3 different ways to use this machine. Heavy-duty casing. This is metal all the way around. This thing weighs a couple of pounds more than the Vario-W. It is a plastic back here, some metal here and here. Bean hopper. It's a traditional bean hopper that goes on. Holds 8 ounces. This one has the bean hopper with the gate valve that turns it on and off. It's actually a rotating valve, and it holds 10.5 ounces, so a little bit bigger. We did notice, and we tried, this gate valve fits on here if you wanted to get one like that so that you can take the bean hopper off and replace the beans. So the basic differences are this one will go all the way from French press down to espresso, which is very unusual in a grinder. This one is based to do mostly espresso up to a coarse drip, but it's not going to go to the French press side of things. So you're spending more, but you're going to get more. They both come with the tool to take the burrs in and out because the burrs are relatively difficult. They come with the calibration tool. Visit Baratza's website and they tell you how to, right out of the box, calibrate this. They do pretty good from the factory, but you should calibrate it to make sure everything's right. This is the grinds that we got out of these 2 machines. This is the coarsest from the Forte. You can see it's a little coarser. It's a French press grind. And also on the fine side, this is the finest. It actually clumps and it is finer feeling than the Vario-W. A little bit finer and not quite as coarse. So your range is a little narrower with the Vario-W. The Forte, a little bit wider range. I'm going to put the burrs in and just show you. These thread in and it's a reverse thread. So you put it down in there and don't cross thread it, whatever you do. And then when you get it in there, make sure that you tighten it down really well. This one, there are 3 tabs down in there, 1, 2, 3, and they correspond with 1, 2, 3. You put this in and you'll be able to see it when you get it. It's pretty self-explanatory. But the thing with this is, this has got to pop down in there all the way or else you're not going to be able to turn it and engage. And it only does like about quarter, half turn, something like that. Put your bean hopper in. Make sure when you put the hopper in that you're going to hear a click. got to click. If it doesn't, this micro switch back here doesn't engage and it won't run. The lights will be on, but nobody's home. This one, same thing. Put it in. Make sure you turn it over till it clicks. Open up the valve. Let the beans flow. This one's already, well, if it had beans in it, and I'm going to put some in there so you can hear what this sounds like. I want you to hear both of them. I'm going to put this in, both on about a medium setting is what we're going to do. Okay, let's go over here. About a medium setting. Let's do weight. Make sure that's in. What did I do? Maybe I don't have it engaged all the way. And that's what happens. Let's do time. So I think little throatier sound. Little higher pitch. But as far as noise level, very, very similar. So, what are the basic differences? This goes from French press down to espresso. Commercial grade, it's rated to go into a commercial setting if you're using it daily basis. Heavy duty casing, 260 settings, works on time and weight. 3 programmable, 1 manual. This one, 3 programmable, works on weight, 230 settings, not really rated to go to French press. It's going to do a nice drip, fine drip, down to espresso. Probably not the best pick if you're going to put it into a cafe or something like that. You'll want to move up to the Forte. There you go. That's a comparison between those two. If you have any questions, visit our webpage. Check it out. Call us up. Write us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please, and thank you for watching.